Hi, my name is Scott and I'm a TV producer. When did you realise you were having problems with your mental health and how did it make you feel? I've had problems with my mental health since pretty much as long as I can remember, really, since early teenage years, but I ignored it. I put it down to just growing up and being young and hormones and all that, so I just thought it was part of growing up. But there came a point when I was in university and as an adult where I just realised that this isn't normal anymore. There's something more to this. This isn't just how it's meant to be. Throughout the time I was experiencing that, I always felt that there was something wrong with me, that I was different from everybody else, and it felt incredibly lonely and incredibly isolating. How did you feel before you had spoken to anyone about your mental health? I was afraid of speaking to anybody about my mental health for a long time. I didn't want to be judged for it. I didn't want people to think I wasn't good enough, that I was broken or to reject me, and in a way that actually made it that much worse because it felt even more alone. I didn't feel I could speak to anybody, and especially as a guy, you're expected to be this big, strong alpha male that doesn't, have feelings or find things difficult. So what led you to talk to someone about it, and what was that like? It was very nerve-wracking talking to somebody about it for the first time. I didn't know how they were going to react, and naturally I was thinking about all the different consequences of what could happen, and like a lot of people go into the worst case scenario. But after I did that, I felt incredibly relieved. It was like this weight just being lifted. What effect did it have on your relationship with the person you spoke to? I've actually found that since I've started speaking to people about my mental health, and in particular that first person, that my relationships with them have got so much deeper and stronger actually. It's really helped advanced friendships before. The more and more I talk about this to people, the more I'm amazed when they open up back to me. And you tend to think that you're alone when dealing with this, and you see other people who seem really confident or really pretty and you think they've not got anything to worry about. And then the moment you open up about your issues, you find out that everyone really is dealing with something and has their own battle to face. I think one of the biggest challenges that I've had to face is actually combating this myself and realising and learning to actually just listen to my own voice and take care of myself and not let it all weigh me down. Have you ever experienced discrimination? Yes, sadly. I opened up to a work colleague. A year or two later, it came to another project and I had to interview with that person, and all the questions that I was receiving were all about, am I up for this mentally, and were about my mental state. It was nothing about competency, it was nothing about whether I could do a job, which I knew perfectly well that I could. I think to help end the discrimination is just to talk about it more. The more people do it, the more other people will be inspired by that and open up about it. I think it's really important because it's something we should all talk about more for everyone's good, really. Everyone has it. Everyone just deals with it in different ways. Don't be afraid either, because it is a serious subject, but that doesn't mean you can't ask someone about their mental health. Just be open and honest about it and want to listen.